Hi, this is Shador School of Music. Welcome to Guitar 101 Week 4. So what we first started covering was a little quiz on rhythms. So what we first started doing is 2 half notes. So in a measure of 4/4, there are 4 beats per measure. So with 2 half notes, it'd be 2 beats and then 2 beats. So the way that that would sound is like this. So measure counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we went to quarter notes, so it's 1 beat per measure, so that'd be clapping on each beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, we went to eighth notes. So that's counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that sounds like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we went to sixteenths. So that's 16 16th notes in a measure of 4. It's a lot of them. So that's counted 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So a good thing to do is to use a metronome. So a metronome is a clicking device you can get on the App Store or any mobile device store. And what it does is it plays a beat, and as you can see, 4/4 here, 60 beats per minute. So that means that per the 60 means 1 beat every second. So the way that that sounds, so this is using quarter note beat. So as you can see, that click right there, that is beat 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a good thing to use to keep you in time. This thing can go really slow. You can go up to 55 or go down to 55 and so on. So if you were to do eighth notes, the way that would sound, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. So now if we were to do 2 half notes, that would be like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if we were to do, let's see here, let's do 2 quarter notes, a quarter rest, and then another quarter note. So the way that that would sound, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if we were to do dotted half note, so that would be 3 beats and then a quarter note, that'd be like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that, so we'd go to 16th, so that'd be 1E and a 2E and a 3. Okay, so that would be like this. 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2. 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Then what's really cool is that you can actually change with some of these apps, you can actually change the actual note values. So it's 60 beats a minute. I can go up to eighth notes here and it will tell you how it would sound with eighth notes. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then I could actually go up to, I got all these different note values here. I could go up to 16ths, which is a little bit crazy. So, and a 3E, and a 4E, and a 1E, and a 2E, and a 3E, and a 4E, and a 1E, and a 2E, and a 3E, 4E, and so on and so forth. So I would give that a shot. It's always a good idea. Metronomes are always good to keep you in time, so you can really tell whether you're in time or not. All right, so now the next thing is we worked on some of those chords we reviewed. So we got that E minor. So what we want to do is we want to take, so remember your fingers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So pointer finger, middle finger, third finger, pinky. So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that these are the fret markers. So fret markers 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12. 12 is the double dot. So what we want to do is we want to take your second finger, place it on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Then underneath that, we want to take your third finger, place it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and then play all 6. That's your E minor. Now to make that E major happy chord, keep this shape, the E minor shape, and all you need to do is just add your pointer finger, 1st fret on the 3rd string. So 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string. Now what's really cool here is we can go back to your E minor, E major, E minor, E major. Then now we're going to do an A minor. So what we do is we want to drop everything down a string set. So what I mean by that is this 3rd string goes down to the 2nd string, this 5th string goes down to the 4th string, and this 4th string would go down to the 3rd string. So it'd be like this. Or, and then you can go up to E major, and then, okay, and then we went through the C, so the C major, the easy way, 2nd string, 1st finger, 1st fret, and then we do strings 3, 2, 1, and then we went to a G, which is just your 3rd finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret, 3, 2, 1. Now, to give it a little bit more of a challenge, the full C chord is 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, and then 5th string, 3rd fret. So that's your C major chord fully. And then for the G, this one is going to be a little bit more tricky because you got to hit 3 notes all on 1 fret. So what I do is I take my 4th finger, place it on that high E, high string, and then above that, 2nd string, so this is all on the 3rd fret, and then I want to try to reach my middle finger, hit that 6th string, low E, and then put my pointer finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, and do. And with this, you're going to have to make sure that your knuckles and your finger positioning is open enough to where you can make every note to ring out. And then, now for that C minor that I just randomly threw in there the other day, what we want to do here is we want to take your pointer finger, 3rd fret, 1st string, then 2nd string, 4th fret, then 3rd string, 5th fret, and we just do 3, 2, 1. What's really cool about these shapes, like this shape, you can move it up and down the neck and it would be a different chord, but same shape. But we'll get into that. which is pretty sweet. And then what I would do is this little chromatic exercise, of course, to start warming up. We're going to go to the 5th fret. Let's start on the high E. So the 2nd dot. And we want to try to keep our knuckles parallel with the fretboard. And then your thumb, try to keep that in the middle to try to give you enough space here. So what we want to do is we want to go down, up, then and go slow. And then try going backwards. So it's backwards, so it'd be down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's a good warm-up exercise. Then we talked about the chromatic scale. So we got a regular alphabet A through G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. In between that, there's extra notes, which are the sharps and flats, or what are also called accidentals. And, excuse me. With that, so there's 12 tones in the Western music system. And so if we take C, so for example, we're just going to do this all on one string. So when I go from 1st fret to 2nd fret, that means a half step. If I went to here, 1st fret to 3rd fret, that'd be a whole step. But we're all just going to do half steps. So because this is the B string, because there's no sharps or flats between B and C, this 1st fret on the 2nd string, we're just going to stay on the 2nd string and we're going to go all the way up to the 13th fret. Because this right here are the same notes, the octave we call it. And then everything after that just repeats. You know, which is pretty cool. So what we want to do is we want to place our 1st finger, call that C. Now the 2nd fret, you can just use your 1st finger, is called C sharp or D flat. So when I say C sharp, D flat, that's called an inharmonic equivalent, which means the same note, but it all depends on the key signature. So then we got C, C sharp, D flat, 3rd fret is D, then we go D sharp, E flat, then 5th fret is E, and remember, because there's no sharps or flats, then it would be F, so E and F, 5th and 6th, and then F sharp would be 7th fret, F sharp, G flat, and then we got 8th fret is G, then G sharp, A flat, 10th fret is A, and then 11th fret is A sharp, B flat, and then we're at your B, and then we're back to C. C, B, B flat, A sharp, A flat, G sharp, G, sorry, then F sharp, G flat, F, E flat, D sharp, D, C sharp, D flat, and then C. So try going through that. C, same, C sharp, D flat, D, D sharp, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G flat, G, G sharp, A flat, A sharp, B flat, B, and then back to C. So work on that. And then the last part of class, we did the really cool part. Good old Star Wars intro. So this is also, given to you in tab in the sheet music that I'm going to be sending over as well. But what we're first going to start with is we're going to start on the 4th string. See if you can see this. So remember, 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string. So we want to hit down, up, down on that. So we're just going to do that 3 times. And then we're going to go down to the 3rd string and hit that open. So far we got. And then now we're going to hit your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. So we got. So you see I'm on the 2nd string here. Down, up, down, down, down. Now the cool part here is we got. So now we want to go to the 2nd string, 1st fret. Hit that, and then open, 2nd string. Now we want to go to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Hit that, and then now we're going to go strings 1 and 2 on the 3rd fret. So for this part we got 2, 2nd string, 1st fret, open, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then strings 1 and 2 on the 3rd fret. So we got. And then what's really cool is it repeats that. It has that motif, which is a repeating melody, and then it will venture off into something a little bit different. So we got. Then it repeats that. Then it changes a little bit. So instead it just leaves those other 2 notes out and it just goes. So 2nd string, open, 2nd string, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then for that 2nd part, which is pretty cool, it's a little bit the same. Instead of doing this in the beginning, all it does is after it does the, then it does the 3rd string open, then back to that. So 3rd string open, 2nd fret, or 2nd string, 3rd fret, then it does that repeating, then it repeats that again, and then it does that last part, but then we're going to add 2 other notes and we're just going to go down, up on the 4th string. So those are like the first 8 measures of the song, and then it goes into a little bit more of a complicating part. So now we got, so far for these 8 measures, we got. And then it goes open 3rd string. There you go. Nice. And then we also kind of just quickly covered the rest of, or part of that. So, and then after that, it's played a couple times. So we got 3rd fret, low string, so low 6th string. Then we're going to go down 1 string, 5th string. And then now we're going to slide up to the 5th fret, same string, so 3rd fret to the 5th fret, hit that twice. And then go back to the 3rd fret, it's all on the 5th string, hit that twice. And then hit the 3rd fret, 6th string. Hit that and rest for 4 beats. And now this really cool part was like, I wanna know for sure. Then it goes first fret, third fret, first fret, third fret. So on the low E. So I'm gonna play this twice. Hold, and then we go. Hold that, and then repeat that again. Hold, and then you repeat. Okay, now what really actually makes this really cool called power chords. These are really fun, so especially with distortion. So these might be a little bit difficult. So, but what we want to try to do is we want to try to get your pointer finger, 3rd fret, 6th string, and then we want to try to get your 3rd finger on the 5th string here. It's going to be a stretch. And then underneath that, on the underneath the 5th string, go down to the 4th string, 5th fret, because that note and that note are the same note, so it just makes it fuller. So we want to go, and then that same shape, just move down a string set. So it's 5, 4, 3. So it's back. So we got that. So now there's a little bit of a trick here. That I like to do to build this chord. So these power chords, because it takes some stretching to do. I'll put my pointer finger here, low string, because that's the main anchor point. Then I'm going to take my 2nd finger on the 5th string, 4th fret, and then I'm going to put my 3rd finger, 5th fret, and then put my pinky underneath that. So we got, and then try strumming it together. So and then you're doing the same thing with that. So we got 5th string, then down to the 4th and 5th fret on the 4th string, and then pinky underneath that. And you could just even practice that. I mean, just to start out, even because the frets are a lot bigger here, I would start out in like a different position, like maybe the 5th position here, 5th fret, or maybe even maybe the 6th. I mean, that's an exercise in itself. So there you go. There is week 4, and looking forward to seeing you next week.